David?
All right, Tony, there you go. Giannis and the Bucks, Harden and the Nets. No Kyrie Irving for the 7th straight game. These two, in their first game together, Harden and Durant scored or assisted on 88% of the team's points. A little hesitation off the bounce there for James. Gets the floater to go. And then Durant playing some ISO ball. Harden and Durant 1 and 2 in ISO scoring over the last 8 seasons. And when they had defenders walling them off, well, Durant finds Harden there for the lay-in. Flip it now. The Bucks wall off Harden, leaving Durant free to skip in for the flush. Those two scoring or assisting on all but 11 of the Nets' points in the first half. Nets up by 1 at halftime. Good game. Fourth quarter. Nets by 5. Harden in transition, knifing his way through the D with the left hand. He had 34. Giving some love to the official. Giannis had 34 as well. Don't forget about him. The Nets kind of did forget about him there. Nets not exactly clamping down on defense. And then Brook Lopez gathers the loose ball. The man mountain hits the 3. We're tied at 110. Tied at 119 with under 2 to go. Drew Holiday going to try it. Giannis, while you're up, can you get that? Thank you. His only shot was that stick back over the last 3 minutes. Bucks by 2. Harden going to find Joe Harris, who is going to feast with this new lineup. Great outside shooter, had 5 threes. Nets back up by 1. Here come the Bucks. Chris Middleton getting a screen, elbow jumper. He had 25. The Bucks retake the lead. Nets ball. Durant probing, finding Harden. Misses but follows his shot. Gets it back to KD. Steps into that one. And the Nets bench all fired up. He wasn't missing that shot. Durant had 30, puts the Nets up 125-123. Just over 10 seconds to go. Durant trying to ice this thing. But he loses the basketball timeout called. What happened was a good defense? No, KD just flat out lost the ball. So the Bucks have a chance. Down 2 with 3.8 on the clock. Inbounding. They find Middleton, who gets stuck in the corner. Tough shot. And it's not going to go. Ball game. And what Middleton missed was Giannis flashing to the hoop. I mean, split-second decision. Hard to know if Middleton could even see him. Double-teamed as he was. But that was wide open for the 2-time MVP. Regardless, the Nets hold on 125-123, your final.
I know what type of player Kevin Durant is. You know, he's one of the best players to ever touch a basketball. He's God-given, 7 foot, can basically do everything. So for me, it's not trying to compete with that. It's allowing Kevin to be the best Kevin he can be. And I'm going to make sure that I can make him better and then make my teammates better. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
We've been in the league was James' 12th year, James' 12th year, my 14th season. So we pretty much seen every defense, every offensive scheme. We done been in every type of game, playoffs, game 7s, So we done been through a lot in this league, experienced a lot, and for us to bring it together now and combine what we've learned over this time and try to play great basketball, I think it was pretty seamless for us.
Plenty of big-time shot making in the final 5 minutes of this seesaw affair. There were 8 lead changes over that time, 10 go-ahead field goals. Those 10 makes are tied for the most in the final 5 minutes of a game that ended in regulation over the last 25 seasons. To the NFL, it will be the story of Conference Championship Week, the status of number 15. Patrick Mahomes knocked woozy Sunday, leaving Chiefs fans feeling kind of the same way. Mahomes in the concussion protocol. Jeff Darlington in Kansas City with the very latest on the Chiefs star.
Well, with Patrick Mahomes in concussion protocol, there is no panic here in Kansas City, and there's 2 reasons for that. The first of which, Patrick Mahomes remains in good spirits. I'm told by those people around him that he says he feels good. The other side of this, Andy Reid says it's basically out of his hands. At this point, he's simply trusting the process.
I think Patrick could tell you. I mean, you saw him run up the tunnel, and by the time he got to that point, he was feeling pretty good. So there's a certain protocol that you have to follow, and that takes it out of the trainer's hand and player's hand and doctor's hand.
We should remember that Mahomes also entered the medical tent twice in this game because of a nagging foot injury. Reed was asked about that as well, whether that toe is a concern about Sunday's game. Reed said that no, he anticipates that that will not be something that keeps Mahomes out of this game.
A head up on Giannis and showing why the Nets' big three may work better as a big two. Plus, the watch for Patrick Mahomes' return begins. What must happen for Mahomes to play in the AFC Championship game?
We were young in Oklahoma City, but we're grown men now.
We still trying to, find our way, and we still got room to improve. But it's a solid start.
Yeah, so far so good there. Top of the morning to ye. Welcome to SportsCenter AM. David Lloyd and Tony Collins here with you. We'll get to the controversy with the Mets in a minute. First, a good one on the coach, Tony.
Oh, yeah, the Lakers might still be the reigning champs, but after last night, you've got to call the Warriors the comeback kings. LeBron and AD may fit perfectly together, but a friendly reminder that Steph Curry is a maestro and will dial it up when he's needed. Early on, this thing looks like it's a runaway, thanks to a red-hot Dennis Schroeder. Nice pass from Anthony Davis. Schroeder with 18 points in the half. 2 to go. Schroeder to LeBron James to knock down the three-pointer. The Lakers had 17 assists on 23 made field goals in the first half. They led by 16 at the break. But the Lakers go from red hot to not so much in the fourth. The Warriors cutting their lead. Curry coming off the screen goes to the rim for the lay-in plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. Warriors down by 4. 3 to play. Kelly Oubre Jr. driving to the rim, lays it in, ties the game at 108. Under 2 to play. Warriors lead by 2. Draymond Green coming off the screen. Gets the lay-in, but watch this. It looks like Green got away with a travel on that layup. The Warriors now leading by 4. Okay, so 1:10 in play. Golden State leading 112 to 110. Curry. Devastating 3. They lead by 5, so under 10 seconds to play. Schroeder gets the ball in the wing and almost throws it away. Frank Vogel manages to call a timeout, so we got 1.7 seconds on the clock. Only time for one more shot. It's LeBron. Decent look for 3. Whew, no good. The Warriors pull off the comeback after being down by 19, led by Curry and Oubre Jr. They improved to 7-6. Los Angeles sees its 5-game win streak come to an end. The Lakers blew a 19-point lead to the Warriors, and that's the 4th largest in a home game for LeBron James in his career. It's the largest one of his teams has given up since the Heat lost while leading by 24 points against the Magic back in March of 2011. David?
All right, Tony.